Hi, this is a short video on how to center your title across the whole page. And what a lot of people do is use the merge and center, but merge causes untold problems along the line when you're doing all sorts of things, adding new columns, sorting, it messes up all your sorts, your filters. Ideally, merge should only be used when you've done all your data and maybe you're doing a presentation or sorting out your layout ready to print. There are alternatives to merging, and I'm going to show you one now, and the keyboard shortcuts that we use to do it. So let me give you an example of what I mean. This is the title here, shortcuts used, and I've got it in A1, but it's bleeding over to C and B and C. And now some people think it's actually in A, B, and C, but it's not. If I just go into write something here, you can see it's now hidden, half hidden. If I write something in there, see it's half hidden. So what some people do is they, instead of writing it in A1, they go across to what they believe is the middle. We're all the way across to J here, so the middle of that would be about E, and they type it in there. But of course, that isn't quite the middle, so that's not a good. You could mess around until you get it in the right place, but you might not get it dead center. It's not ideal anyway. Most people used to use the merge and center. So you to do that, you'd select all across from A to J where you wanted to center your title, and Alt H for home, M for merge, C for center. But don't do that. If you do that, I used to do that. It caused all untold trouble having a merge on your form, on your sheet. Avoid doing that. Do it this way instead. Just going to do an undo. You still have to select all of your where you want you to center to. Select all across the top or wherever you want to center to. And then you go into the format cells box. Now the control for that is control and 1. Hold down control and keep it down and press 1. If you don't know what I mean by the format cells box, in the home ribbon, when you click on these little here, the small little icon down here, any of them I believe would open up the format box. Let's go to that one, depending on, and it opens up a different tab depending on where you are, font, number, etc. But the shortcut to get to that, because that's a tiny little icon. It does hover over Control Shift F. That takes you directly to the font. But the one that I find much more easier to remember is just Control 1. And then you can just use the arrow keys just to move to the one that you want. So Control 1 gets you into the format. Go to the alignment, and the one that we want here is this horizontal alignment, and we want center across selection. Press that, press OK, press enter. And now it does the same thing. It looks as though it's merged, but we still got the individual columns, so it doesn't cause the usual problems with merge. Right, I'm just going to run through that again, and I'm just going to use the keyboard shortcuts. So I'll start from the beginning. First of all, select the cells that you want to center your selection to. So I'm holding my shift key and my right arrow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I want to go into the format cells box, so that's control 1. It's already on alignment, but if it wasn't, I would use my arrow keys to move. I want to get to horizontal. Now, the way to move around these boxes is you press the tab key and it jumps from one control to the next. If you hold down your shift and press tab, you go backwards. So you can do that way, or if you notice the little line underneath the letters, So we're looking at the horizontal control. There's a little line under H. That means if you hold down the Alt and press H, you'll jump straight to it. To be honest, it's quicker sometimes. Sometimes, if there was a load of controls on there, then yeah, jump to it using the alternative keys. But it doesn't take long just to press tab a few times. So I'm pressing tab and down arrow to open it up. And I want the center, so I can use my arrow keys, or I can just press the letter C and it will jump straight to them. If I'm at the top, I press C, it goes to center. I don't want that one, I want center across selection. So I'm pressing C again. You press enter to select it and enter to do the OK. And there we go. We've got it centered across our selection, but we haven't merged the cells. We've still got our columns. Use that every time you want to use merge across the center. I hope that's of some use. And any questions, please just put them in the comments. Thanks very much for watching.